A couple of years ago, I put together a special LLC to hold stocks, bonds, and cash for the benefit of one of my clients to make sure that I didn't lose that money to creditors, predators, and other lien holders. So we call these special purpose stocks, bonds, cash holdings LLCs, and we set them up in preferred jurisdictions that have better asset protection than some other states. So what it kind of looks like is it kind of looks like this jar. Here we have a jar that just has some money in it, and basically what this is for tax purposes, it completely flows through, so there's no adverse tax consequence to having the money held inside here, the brokerage account, but it prevents a creditor from being able to grab the money from them. So the LLC exists legally, which protects the money from the third-party claim. So she says to me, Brad, all my money is tied up inside this LLC. I want to buy a rental property to get involved in investments. Do I use the same LLC to acquire the property? And I explained to her that there's a very basic tenet in asset protection law, which is you want to keep hot assets, liability-based assets, away from cold assets, assets that don't have a liability associated with them. So for example, a hot asset is a rental property. So here we have a rental property, and it's a hot asset because it comes with certain liabilities: landlord-based liabilities, tenant-based liabilities, premises liabilities, habitability issues. This potentially may sue you, tenant-based liability, whereas your cash will not sue you. It's unlikely that your bank account is going to sue you for some reason. So we call this a cold asset. So you never want to take a hot asset and put it inside the bucket of a cold asset. So what we recommend that you do is you take the other property, and you've seen this on previous examples, you want to take that and you want to put it inside its own holding company. So this way you are protected from the claims of the creditors, the tenant-based liabilities coming after you, and yet it's also protected from the claims of your personal creditors. We call these types of LLCs dual protection. You're getting both protection from the inside and protection from the outside. And what I mean by protection from the inside is that if this tenant winds up suing you, we can take the house out and we can replace him with our little pirate over here, our creditor. He can't get to me personally. He's stuck inside the box. And as a result, this box is providing me a degree of asset protection. At the same reason, we certainly wouldn't want to put him inside the same box as our cash. And as a result, because we had the property which resulted in the liability in a separate holding company, in our cash in a separate holding company, they do not cross-contaminate. He's going to be limited to whatever's inside this entity, the insurance and whatever the assets are, and then the cash is protected over here. So this is a basic explanation of a basic tenet of why we separate hot assets from cold assets. So if you have a cash holding company, or if you have a rental property LLC, and in that LLC you have a large cash account, I recommend you take some steps to separate those into both a cash holding company, cold assets, and a real property or hot asset holding company. So give me a call. My name is Brad Barth. I'm a partner here at Barth Calderon, where we plan today for all of your tomorrows. Thank you for your attention. Bye-bye.